I was halfway through doing this when I realized I wasn't actually recording anything. So I feel so dumb right now. So let's go over this whole thing again. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, how are you? If you are coming back, thank you so much for coming back. I just want to let you know all of my socials are in the description, my Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and Redbubble if you want to support this channel. Also, I'm trying to get to 4,000 subs by my birthday, which is March 2nd, so if you want to do that, it would blow my mind. It would just out of the window. It would be amazing if we could do that. And as always, like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more LGBTQ plus content from this face right here. So let's get into the video. So I had a completely different video planned for today, but I couldn't not talk about this when I saw it. It literally happened right after I was taking a nap and I was like, okay, I need to talk about this like now. I'm going to be reacting to Kalvin Garrah's Instagram post about him leaving the internet for a while. About 2 or 3 months ago, I made a video about the situation between him and Brennan Beckwith and my take on how toxic Kalvin is for the trans and non-binary communities. I didn't really feel the need to talk about it again until recently, and when I started having an idea of going a little bit deeper into exactly how toxic he was, someone else put out a video and I was like, I scrapped this idea, it's fine. I will be linking Mo's video down in the description because it's a really important video and I believe they're going to be doing a 2-part on that as well, so go check that out. So I was kind of just like, I guess I'm never going to talk about this again. But then I saw this and I just can't help myself. I just want to say I like to keep my channel as positive a place as possible, and I know that bringing up Kalvin Garrah can be the opposite of that, but I really do think it's important to discuss why he's leaving and what brought about that, and why the internet is just now, within the last couple of months, realizing the rhetoric that he's been spouting for the past 3.5 years is so damaging to our community, and it is important to talk about. So without further ado, let's go in and see what Kalvin has to say. In the last 3 days, I have had a breakdown. Not surprising, a lot of people have been making videos about him and realizing how toxic he is into the community, so I think he's getting a little bit of a taste of his own medicine and he's not liking it. Deleted my accounts, applied for a real job. YouTube and social media is a job. A lot of people make a lot of money off of this kind of stuff. I'm hoping to be able to make this into a career at some point, move on into traditional media. This is a real job to some people. Applied for law interns, got a real job, reinstalled Instagram to say I'm taking a breather. Probably for the best, not gonna lie. I think everyone needs a breather from him. I'll be back eventually, but social media has become less and less fun for me. It's probably because so many people are talking about him in a negative way and he doesn't know how to react to that and is just like, you know what? Let's abandon ship for a little while. I will never be someone who jumps ship and lies about my opinions / views, even if they're unpopular or hated, unlike some of my peers. I'm not a snitch though. I think when you have unpopular opinions on the internet, it's your responsibility to kind of check yourself a little bit and maybe even think about why they're unpopular, especially the kind of views he has. If he took this time away to like self-reflect, which I don't think he's going to do, but if he did and came back and like truly apologized, took down all of his like literally all of his videos that are saying negative things about other trans and non-binary people, and then used the money that he got off of the monetized bullying that has been on his channel for so long to like spread more awareness and like tell his story, to be like, hey, I used to be like this and now I'm like this. Maybe it would be worth it, but I don't think that's gonna happen, and it would never undo all of the harm he's done to literally thousands and thousands of his followers. I definitely think it's a good thing that he is going off the internet for a while because we need more positive, supportive people in our community right now. Unfortunately though, the crowd of folks who don't like me will always twist my words and make me out to be a person I'm not. I don't know anyone else here, but I saw Brennan's final part and how you were interacting with them via DMs, on your Instagram story, bro. I think you do a good job about making yourself not look the greatest. Sorry. So this post is for two groups of people. One, to my supporters, whether you've been here for 4 years or 4 weeks, I appreciate you. I hope I've made an impact on you in that time. Oh, honey, you've definitely made an impact. Do what you love, and I hope to see you when I come back. Obviously, there's always going to be people who think like this, and he's pandering to people who think there's only one specific way to be trans, and that is cis passing. You look normal, quote unquote, whatever normal looks like. If you veer off anyway from any sort of like gender norms, he doesn't view you as really trans, which is why he used to spew around the word transgender all the time. But it's just so harmful, and I really hope that a lot of his followers, while he's taking this time off, can really look and search on YouTube. You can literally, most of the videos now, when you're searching Kalvin Garrah, are critiquing and criticizing this kind of stuff he has said. And I definitely think that Brennan came about, and telling their story helped that a lot. People that were doing it a little bit before, which is very necessary as well, but I think Brennan definitely kicked off this whole like talking about how much Kalvin Garrah has affected trans and non-binary communities. So if you have or ever have supported Kalvin Garrah, I think it's a really good idea to like use this time to try and educate yourself a little bit more and see exactly why people are critiquing him. 2, to those who hate me, I don't hate you, bro. I just think you're very problematic and are too young and have too much of an ego to fully realize the damage that you have done. But that's just me. I can't count the number of comments I get daily telling me how unsuccessful I'll be as a lawyer, or how stupid I am, or how many people have emailed my university telling them how awful I am. The thing is, first of all, when it comes to schools and that kind of thing, having people like Kalvin, I definitely think that like universities should be aware of the kind of people that are there. I definitely think that people who've gotten kicked out of their universities for saying like racial slurs in the past and having like racist and neo-Nazi rhetoric on their social medias definitely should be held accountable, and there should be some sort of punishment if the school feels like they don't want that kind of person there. They are completely within their right to not have that person there. I am definitely someone who doesn't like to actively send hate to people. If I don't like someone, I just try to avoid them as much as possible. I think sending him hate comments and this kind of stuff is kind of stooping to his level slightly. That's just my opinion. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. I would like to know like why people would think that this is a good idea. I don't think it really changes his mind. I think it just reinforces his idea that he's the victim in this situation, which he is not the victim, but it plays into that in like his own head. So I don't condone that kind of stuff. I really don't, no matter who it is. FYI, good job emailing underpaid staff members about a student who doesn't exist, considering my legal name is not Kalvin Garrah. I love how he wants to try to make the people that are trying to warn his university about the kind of person he is seem stupid. It just, again, it kind of like shows that he still wants to keep some sort of superiority even while he's trying to kind of run away from all of the situation and what's happening and not really addressing everything that he's done. I have learned in this time that many of you are bitter. I will continue to pat myself on the back for my new... Again, he just has so much of an ego. I will continue to pat myself on the back for my numerous scholarship and internship invitations I have received, as well as being at the top of my class as an undergrad pre-law student. Yeah, he's just trying to make himself seem bigger and like a better person. I don't personally think helps his case, but I also have a lot of problems with people like him going into law and that kind of stuff. I think you have to have some sort of empathy, or at least you should have some sort of empathy when going into these kinds of fields of work And I personally think that he might not have that amount of interpersonal connections that would help whoever you're representing. Like I said, I'll be back, but I've done this nonstop for years. I want to make videos and I want them to be better, and I do want to reevaluate some of my viewpoints without pressure or public input. The thing is, if I genuinely thought that he would change, which I don't think he is going to, if he does, again, there would have to be so many things that he did or would have to do in order to, like, apologize, and no one I think that he has affected would ever accept that apology. But I think it's the whole too little too late situation. I think it's way too late for him to apologize for this kind of thing. He has harmed so many people. Again, go watch Mo's video down below, because it goes literal date by date, video by video, person by person, the kind of harm that he's done. And those are just specific people that he targeted. It doesn't even talk about the audience and the thousands of millions of views that he's gotten from people from the trans and non-binary community thinking that his viewpoints are okay. I used to think it was okay. I used to let a teenager tell me how to be trans. Like, I can't even believe that I listened to this. I will continue to post on Patreon because I really do love the community I have on there. It's probably because those are the people that are actively paying for your school, and also those are the people that actively still believe the stuff you say and agree with the stuff you say. So, okay, peace, love you, bye. So overall, I really do think this is a good thing for most everyone. I definitely don't think he's ever going to fully address everything that he's done, and this post really does just show that he wants to make himself seem like the better person. A lot of people are talking about how much he's harmed them and how much damage he's done, and I don't think he really wants to take responsibility for that. But I still think that he needs to take that responsibility. He needs to know how much harm he has done, and he's just not addressing it at all. And I genuinely think he's really butthurt to see how many views people are getting making videos about this kind of stuff, and how much people are kind of turning on him and realizing that what he's saying is wrong, or at least not conducive to having a healthy, good, positive trans and non-binary community. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there's anything that you think I missed or was wrong about, or just in general in the comments, let me know. I really want to know what you guys think about this. I really want to know if you think that he's doing this to actually try to change himself, or is just trying to hide and run away from the fact that so many people are now making videos about it and he really can't handle a taste of his own medicine. So let me know down below. This is probably going to be the last time I talk about him on my channel. I have also thought about doing this kind of things to other LGBTQ+ creators on this platform who are a little bit more conservative or don't have the same supportiveness or openness about the community. But I want to keep this channel as positive as possible, and if those are the kind of videos you want to see from me, let me know. If not, I won't do this kind of stuff again. I just really wanted to talk about this specifically because, like I said, I woke up from a nap and I was like, oh boy. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.